Hello friends, welcome to Shine with Marilena Cortez and Mark Sedgwick.
Hey guys, today we're highlighting the importance of stepping up and fighting for those who can't fight for themselves.
That's right, Mark. It is so important for you to pay attention to your surroundings, listen when someone needs help, and also be bold enough to make the change or make a difference in that person's life.
Absolutely. And so we want you guys to check out the first news clip of this story that my mom has just experienced. Y'all check it out.
Tonight at 10, a school riddled with problems. It's how a longtime teacher is describing the job that she recently resigned from.
And all of a sudden, when I turn around, the lady was there pulling one of my students.
It starts with a story no parent wants to hear. Elementary school students approached at recess and grabbed by a woman who was pretending to be a parent. When that teacher intervened, she was attacked. It's been months and no charges have been made, leading her to leave Alief ISD. ABC 13's Shelley Childers shares her story.
Gina, this former teacher is upset over a number of security issues at Best Elementary School in Alief ISD, but right now she says her focus, her priority is getting permanent secured fencing around the entire playground.
I love children.
This teacher says Best Elementary School on Houston's southwest side has long been plagued with troubled neighbors, prostitutes, and the homeless. But it was a 30-minute recess break
My life changed completely because I started getting really stressed.
that haunts Marie Cortez. A strange woman, she says, walked onto the playground and tried to take a child.
She said it was her daughter, and I said, ma'am, you need to go check in at the front office. If this is your child, you need to go check in. I cannot let her go. And then she got upset. She started pulling the student. I immediately put my arm between her and the student. I said, ma'am, you need to go to the front office. You cannot take my student, and you need to stop pushing her and pulling her. And so she hit me on my arm. And then when I picked up my phone to call the principal and get help, she immediately hit my other hand, and my phone fell on the concrete and cracked.
That attack happened December 2021 as students were rushed indoors. That same strange woman approached another child,
Here?
7-year-old Thelma. She says she was grabbed by the wrist. Fortunately, another staff member witnessed it and got Thelma away. Thelma's mother
The lady, the school only say, I'm sorry, and that's it.
says it's not enough. The playground at Best Elementary School, she says, is not secured. A short chain link fence does not surround the entire play area, and where it does exist, it has been broken down.
Fourth grade goes.
This teacher asked Alief ISD for a fix, but got no response.
But nothing has been done, and the stress level has increased in a lot of the staff to this security, feeling unsafe.
It led her to resign and now fight for a new fence because just last week they say it happened again.
Other people, yes.
Another person
Yes.
entered the
Other
playground.
people, yes, the last week.
Just last week.
Yes.
Alief ISD sent us a statement saying, in part, the district has been in communications with City Council member Edward Pollard for several years to address the safety concerns in that area surrounding Best Elementary. The school off Bissonnette near 59 is in Houston District J, represented by Edward Pollard. Tired of seeing nothing change, both this mother and the former teacher plan to address Pollard and the entire city council tomorrow.
I'm just here to ask and plead for the fence and the protection of the children here.
Shelley Childers, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Wow, we want to say thank you to Channel 13 and especially to Shelley Childers, who was there ready to share the story and highlight such an important issue.
Absolutely. Thank you, Shelley, and thank you, Channel 13. We're so grateful for you guys stepping up and shining a light for these people. Mom, how did you get in contact with Channel 13 for those people at home who want to fight and want to make a difference and highlight these kinds of things that happen in the world?
That's a great question, Mark. I really didn't know where to begin. I knew I wanted to get help. I was frustrated. I was feeling so stressed. All of a sudden, I was driving by the street and I saw a police station that had a welcome sign and was very positive to the community. And I was like, I bet you this police department can help me. So I stopped by, and of course I encountered and met this amazing clerk at Meadows Police Department. Thank you so much. You were my light in my energy on that day. She immediately helped me and printed out a little contact information about how to reach out the media. And that was powerful, powerful. So thank you so much. When you are not sure, always Google. She said this is information that's to the public. All you need to do is Google, you know.
That's
so
right.
She did it for me because my brain, there was the last month, I just couldn't think 100%. I couldn't even really teach 100% of the type of teaching and the quality of teaching I wanted to teach. That's why I decided to step out. I could no longer continue to cover this, continue to just put it under the table and keep teaching. I had to find a solution, and thank goodness we're on the right path.
That's right. And hey, you folks at home, whenever something happens in your life and you're under bad leadership, for you to stick around, you're supporting that bad cause. So Mom, I want to commend you for your bravery and your courage to let go and to continue to shine your light somewhere else whenever a bad leader is not willing to step up. And not only that, but you were also willing to step up and fight for those after you even resigned. So
yes,
I want to commend you for that, Mom.
I don't want to say bad leadership. Maybe is sometimes, you know, we are scared. We're scared. There was a lot of staff that was scared. They were afraid to lose their license, afraid to speak and be put under the radar and then start getting written up, which is kind of what was happening to me. I felt like I had to stay quiet. I had to kind of go with the flow and be the puppet I needed to be. So that way I would not get in trouble. And that's why I chose to resign. I could not stay there and be part of this problem and this pretty much, I would say, something that's incorrect as human beings. You know, if these kids are asking for my help and they're crying and they're kind of scared every time we go out to recess, and I'm also panicky about, okay, who just passed by? Who is that person? You know, I think it was best for me to do that. It breaks my heart, especially in a district where I taught. From the 26 years I invested, almost 10 years of my life in A-Leaf. It's a district I love and I respect it. I am the woman I am today because of that district. I did my student teaching there. I love my leader. Special hello and thanks to Colleen Sanders, Drake Sharp, who's now in heaven, but just so many leaders, you know, that paved my way and who made me the person I am today. So we just want to also highlight the importance of, if you are not sure what to do, ask your representatives as well. Don't be afraid to also, you know, share your light and go ask, hey, I have this issue, can you help us? It took many hours of waiting and presenting in front of City Hall representatives, but you know what? It was worth it. So check out the next clip and discover how the process works.
Absolutely.
Teacher says she had to intervene during an attempted kidnapping on an elementary school campus last December. This happened at Best Elementary in A-Leaf ISD. Today, that teacher is taking her plea for help to Houston City Council. ABC 13 reporter Shelley Childers was there, but she joins us now live with a recap of what happened. Shelley?
Gina, it seems like a simple request, but for Marie Cortez, getting a fence built around an A-Leaf ISD elementary school has meant meeting after meeting, and now a presentation in front of Houston's top politicians.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this time.
Marie Cortez stood before Houston City Council recounting the trauma from December 14th, 2021, when a woman walked onto the playground at Best Elementary School, grabbed a student, and tried to take her.
For the first time in my life, I didn't feel safe. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. What if this lady had a weapon?
The trespasser hit Cortez, then grabbed a second student. Fortunately, other teachers stepped in. No children were taken off the property. But in the months since that assault,
From that day on, my life changed completely. And I'm here to get help.
Cortez is asking for one thing: a secured fence around the playground at Best Elementary School to replace the small chain link fence that is broken and doesn't fully wrap around the play area. Council member Edward Pollard says he has been working to improve safety around the school, located near a popular prostitution spot on Houston's southwest side. He declined to speak with us on camera today, but said during the meeting,
okay, so this seems like a A-Leaf ISD issue that my office will look into working with you to coordinate with them
Alief ISD sent us this statement today, saying in part, the playground at Best Elementary School was built by the Spark School Park program, which develops community parks on public school grounds. Within the partnership agreement with Spark Park, this park is to remain open to the public for public use after the school day. The district is working on a permanent solution. We asked Spark Park about fencing. They told us they have no issues with a secure fence so long as a gate is unlocked for the public to use the park when school is not in session.
To think about what you're requesting, it feels so simple. A secure fence for a playground. Do you feel like it should be this hard to get that?
No, it's actually ridiculous. I mean, if that was your child, wouldn't you want the protection there 24/7?
Shelley Childers, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Wow, Mark, how beautiful it was to see our city council team members here at the chamber at City Hall, along with our mayor, Sylvester Turner. Thank you so much for giving us this time of your day to express this important need at Best Elementary. And I really, really appreciate from the bottom of my heart that you actually said you were going to help us accomplish this goal. Isn't that awesome, Mark?
It's
that
amazing.
we have this opportunity as citizens. We have that right, but also that they listen, and we have a great and an amazing team here at City Hall.
That's right. And for myself, I had a wonderful experience just sitting there, watching all these people show up and talk about the needs that they see in the community, the problems that they are trying to solve, and they're presenting solutions to those leaders. It's a wonderful opportunity. We have a great government here in the United States, and it's a beautiful thing to have experienced. Y'all have to experience it once in your life. Go to a city council meeting at your city hall, check it out. Thank you so much, Sylvester Turner, Mayor, and thank you so much, Edward Pollard, City Council Member at District J. We cannot wait to be working with you and solving these problems that we see and building this fence.
Yes, and I actually had the opportunity to talk to a friend that said you have done an amazing job in her neighborhood. So thank you for doing such a beautiful job and helping the community solve the issues and the problems that we face. We look forward to seeing that fence and celebrating with the community in Alief, but also in Houston. So
Absolutely.
We'll see you soon. And
Yeah.
what a great opportunity.
Before we leave, what's next, Mom? What is the next step for this next documentary episode?
Well, we want to unite some people, some amazing artists that are going to help us create a mural and put some quotes to empower parents, empower teachers, and empower our community leaders to always be bold, always be brave enough to fight for our city, but especially fight for our children.
That's right. And so what do you see on that mural, Mom?
I just see children playing, enjoying life, because that's the kind of life that children should live when they're little, be able to enjoy life. Because we send them to school to learn, and they also have the right to play freely and let their spirits flow and
develop,
and develop in a healthy way. And why not protect them in those spaces, whether it's in school, inside the building, and also outside during recess or when they're in the playground. So that's
Amen.
what I kind of envision in this picture, and great quotes, positive quotes. If there's any artist out there that wants to join us on this quest and put playground and children around the school, around the schools. It could be at schools in the buildings that could have art, or it could be businesses that are supporting and highlighting this need of always protecting our children and being a light in their lives.
Join us on this cause, my friends. We can't wait to see you on the next episode where the fence is built. God bless, my friends. Stay tuned.
Un beso. Gracias.
Thank you very, very much. Next speaker.
Marie Cortez.
Marie Cortez is present.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this time. There's Mayor and City Council. Many of you have seen me in festivals, art festivals, or workshops for the City of Houston. I've done many projects with different regions here in Houston, but my profession and my love and my passion has been teaching. I've been an educator for 26 years, and it is my mission and my duty to share my light with the students across my path. Today, I am asking you to please listen to the story, because unfortunately, this year I joined a school that has been neglected and that needs us to shine our light. I'm here today to share with you my story of what happened December of last year, 2021. I was attacked by a woman who came into our playground during recess, approximately 12:20. I was monitoring my students and playing with them when all of a sudden I heard second graders screaming. When I turned around, I saw the perpetrator grabbing a second grader. I immediately ran to this lady and put my hand between her and I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, is this your child?" And she said, "Yes, I'm here to pick her up." But I told her that she needed to go to the front office if that was her child, because she cannot just come and take her. And I didn't like the way she was acting so aggressive to this student. I could tell that she wasn't 100% there, and maybe she was not being honest. So I panicked. In the 26 years that I've been teaching, I've never had to encounter anything like this. I've always had amazing leaders and amazing support from the districts I work for, including HISD, Amigos Por Vida, and Baker Ripley. For the first time in my life, I didn't feel safe. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. What if this lady had a weapon? What's going to happen to us? I really didn't know what to do, but protect the student that was being attacked by this lady. The lady grabbed my hand, hit me, and as I told her to please stop and to go to the front office because I didn't know what else to tell her, she then hit my other arm where I was grabbing my phone, and I dropped it and it crashed on the concrete. Thank God the second grade teacher from the other side, everybody was already inside. They came in and helped and opened the door, and we rushed into the building. When I was in the building, all of a sudden, I realized I was missing one student that had gone to the restroom. I counted my kids again, and I was like, okay, I'm missing someone. Can somebody help me? And I opened the door, and I was getting ready to go outside and look for my student. And thank God somebody said, no, you don't have to go. They found her. She's in the front. But the lady had already grabbed her and pulled her. From that day on, my life changed completely. And I'm here to get help. I would like to build a fence.
Your time has expired.
I'm sorry, you said this happened in December of last year?
Yes. And I went to the
And which-
school district.
And which school district are we talking
It's
about?
A-Leaf ISD. The school is Best Elementary. I've asked help. I've gone to the principal. I've gone to the superintendent. I've gone to get help to help us build a fence. The whole playground is open. There's no fence. It's open to the public. What's really sad is I've been teaching this whole time in front of prostitutes walking in our playground, drug exchange,
Okay, hold on one second.
all kinds of other issues.
One second, Councilman Pollock.
Thank you, ma'am, for coming, and
Thank you.
sorry to hear about what happened with you. You said this happened at Best Elementary,
Yes, sir.
on the property of Best Elementary?
Yes, on our playground during recess.
And so the fence would be on the property at the school?
They have two fences, one on the back and one on the front. But the front, it's open because it's considered a public park. But that's where we play on the side, on the back of the school.
But the fence would be on the school's property?
Yes,
So the playground is on the school's property?
yes.
Okay, so this seems like a A-Leaf ISD issue that my office will look into working with you to coordinate with them,
Okay, thank you.
the attention that this deserves, so that we can possibly see what needs to happen to replace the fence or put up a fence.
Yes, thank you, because they said they couldn't do it because it was was part of the city, but then our area just needs to be protected, just at least our area where we play, so these people don't go in and attack anymore. I was forced to resign because I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I had asked for help and nobody was helping me, and my students told me, I promised them when my phone broke,
Right,
I
I
said I will
understand.
not fix my phone into this
What did
fence
this,
break.
will you finish, Councilman Pollock?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Hold on one
and I-
second. Well,
Yes, sir.
Councilmember Thomas.
Thank you. And I'm only commenting because I'm a former trustee for A-Leaf ISD. And I think it's important for you to get in front of the trustees that are duly elected as well. But, that's a Spark Park at Betty Best Elementary. So that's the city school partnership. But safety and security is one of the first priorities of that district. And there's an A-Leaf police officer on site at every elementary on campus.
Not at our school. I've never seen one.
There's a A-Leaf police officer that should be at every elementary after the school shootings that happened at up north. So I think that your ask is beyond reasonable to have that park, but to have that fence. But do know in that area, there are a lot of issues. And this is not the first time that there's been an issue with the environment and impacting those kids. And so I think it's important for you to continue to sound the alarm, but again, to get in front of those elected trustees that have public safety priorities as well. They want to make sure that those babies are just as protected, and the teachers, right? So no one's ever in a position to resign because they don't feel safe.
What do you think we should do? Because I've heard that they've done it before and nothing has been done,
Well, I
because
think
they
the
always
first
ask the city to fix it, but then the city's saying it's A-Leaf. So I'm kind of like asking, can both unite and make this happen as soon as
Sure,
possible?
and we've united before, and believe, Councilmember Pollard would definitely help facilitate that. But I think one of the first steps is getting in front of the individuals that actually have jurisdiction over that property, which is really important, and to share that story and to share your concerns, because if you're sharing this concern, I'm sure there's other paraprofessionals or teachers that have
Yes,
similar.
and I
upset
brought the
about it.
letters. I would like, if
I got you.
somebody
Let's
would
do,
like
let's
to
get,
keep
I understand.
them.
Let's do this. Why don't you work with Councilmember
Yes.
Pollard? If there's any issues, then let me know. Get back with me. And I think we can work this out.
Thank
Okay,
you.
in terms
Thank
of the
you, Mayor.
fence.
I
Okay, sure.
appreciate everyone.
But do work with Councilmember Pollard's office.
Yes,
Okay?
so I can get your information before I leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay?